Another awesome product from Loop Gear. This is the SK03. Why do I like it and why should you consider getting this for yourself? First of all, it is super tiny flashlight that is very bright, and yet it fits in the palm of your hand, which makes it extremely mobile. Now, a few things that I do enjoy about this and why you should consider getting this. First off, it has awesome light over here. To turn it on, double click on this in a fast sequence will turn this thing on. Now to turn it off, you just click on it and you hold it and let it go, and it actually should turn itself off. There. You click on it, chick, and it turns itself off. It's a very interesting light that you're like, oh, how do I turn this on? It's one of those things you're thinking, it's like, I don't know how to turn this on, and most people will not be able to turn this on, and unless you know the sequence, you can't turn this on or off, which is kind of interesting all by itself. Now, the next thing about this is the other feature that is very indistinguishable of this light. And if you press on it, long hold, and let go, and let's go ahead and do this, long hold, let go, it will turn the bright side on. There. Voila! It needs some ways for you to go ahead and figure everything out. It's like very interesting. All the products by Loop Gear are, it takes like a certain way for you to turn everything on and off and so on. It's just like this, it's like a Rubik Cube puzzle. Now another thing is this, take a look at this. So we have a sequence of different lights here, and what we can do is just switch this up and you change this around. Now, unlike anything else, this only gives you a white light. But you can change it by having those filters put right on here, and then it changes the color around. So take a look at how it actually looks like, and it is pretty cool. This one is flashing the red light right now. This is one of the reasons you probably want to get this. It just looks like something out of a science fiction movie, and it's very cool. Now, like a magic, here is the white one. This is the one that you will actually see if you don't put the filter on. Now let's go ahead and remove the actual filter right out of here. This one is a little bit tricky to remove it. And then you can put a different filter on this. Just guess which one we're going to be putting on this time around. And now we got the orange mode over here. I don't know which one is the best one. You guys probably will know. But this is really interesting the way it looks like. And I really like the way this one looks as well. Now, we do have a third light here too. And let's go ahead and take this one off. Now, the only downside is this thing, once it gets stuck in here, it's quite not as easy to get it out, especially if you have the pin here. Now, you don't need to have the safety pin here to hold it, the safety clip. And in case you don't need the clip, let's just go ahead and take the clip off. If you take the clip off, it's so much easier for you to go ahead and inject the molds right into this and eject them as well. Now, look what we have here. Now we have the blue one in here. Each of and every one of those is just extremely cool. I really like this whole entire idea behind this. Now let's go ahead and show you something totally out of this world. And now we have it. Oh yeah. And then we go right through, double click, and we have the regular light is on right now, so we can see how well this thing actually works. And there is two modes here. There is the bright super mode and there is the regular mode as well. And you can go through this and figure out which one you actually need for your intensive purposes or combined. So for those of you who need something strong, you can do strong, and you can also go through something not as intense, but it's still really powerful in such a small light over here. And I really dig this as well. The only thing I don't dig is how a little bit hard for you to figure out how to turn this on, how to turn this off, and how to go through the whole menu system. But yeah, here we go. I pressed on it and it went to the lower power. And yeah, there we go. Now we have the strobe mode on. That's what I really wanted you guys to see. And this one is beyond blinding as well. So yeah, in case you figure out every single mode of this, after you get really good at this, this thing is extremely fun. Another thing you can do if you go ahead and put this on is the strobe mode, which is ridiculously strong. So it's nice and cold outside. Let's go ahead and see how well this lights up. There we go. See how up it goes on the tree. And let's see over here. Kind of see all the way up there to the spotlight. And this is actually how it functions. It doesn't have too much of a power for you to use, but it is enough for us to light up the trail. So when you're walking around and you need some light, you do have possibility of it working for you and giving you enough light to see where you're going. So that is a good thing. So it's not the most powerful of lights, but it's definitely good enough to lead you anywhere you go on your journey, just about throughout anything. So let's go ahead and check it out in a dark spot over here. As you can see, this thing is pretty bright when it comes to the amount of light it can actually give you. It's pretty good actually. And there is different ways for you to go about this as well. So this one is the lowest level of this specific light. And triple click is the strobe mode over here. Now we have the regular light as well here, and you can see the whole entire difference between them. Now we're gonna go and switch this to the different kind of a thing here, which is this. Yeah, the one you've been waiting for. It is really cool, and I really like the way it actually looks. This is why you probably decided to get this. And I do think this is kind of neat, but at the same time, it's not the brightest of anything. So keep this in mind. Now, here is the more brighter modes here for us to show you the lowest level. And then we have the most powerful level here as well. And here we go. So I'm showing you all the different things that it actually can do. So lowest level is the one for the dim light that you can use, and here is the most powerful light that you can use as well. So two different settings that are available for this: the strobe light and the actual really nice special effects light that you can go through and flip it and switch it around.